What's up, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with Friday Questions and Answers, episode 62. And this is a very special video because, as you see in the title, this is video number 1000. And it's been a long time coming, but here we are, my 1000 upload. And, man, it's been a while. It's kind of crazy, though, because I've been on here on this channel since 2012, I believe. So, in about roughly 2 years, I've had about 1,000 videos, and I actually have like 1,004, but like 4 of those are private for some reason. So this is actually my 1,000 public video. So this is officially my 1000 video, and I want to thank you guys for sticking around all this time. I keep on planning to make videos. It's crazy what my channel's been through the past 2 years. I've done a bunch of different things with this channel, and for you guys that have stuck around the whole entire time, and even if you're just new, I really appreciate you watching. My channel's growing daily, and I just hope it keeps continuing to grow because I'm not done making YouTube videos, and I'm not going to be done for a while because it's fun, I enjoy it, and it's going to keep on keeping on. So I have a couple things that I wanted to talk about before I get started, aside from being 1000 video. Couple things. First of all, I appreciate all the support I've got for that NCAA Dynasty Series trailer video. I've got almost 100 comments so far and votes on the teams I want to see in that series. What it is, if you haven't checked already, there will be a link on the screen throughout this whole entire video and the link in the description. If you haven't checked it out, go watch it. It's a trailer for an NCAA Dynasty Series that I'm going to be doing. Probably going to be my last NCAA football Dynasty Series because we all know that NCAA is coming to an end because EA Sports and NCAA, all their disagreements, everything that happened there. But this is probably my last series unless they make it NCAA in the near future. If they make one like 3 years down the road, heck yeah, I'm going to make it Dynasty. But for right now, my last Dynasty Series. What the video is just a teaser trailer. It's going to be all the updated rosters for next year's team. So I'm going to be calling it an NCAA Football 15 Dynasty. There's going to be all that. My schedules are going to try to make them as realistic as possible according to this year's schedules. And I listed about 10 teams that you all can vote on. And the teams right now in the lead, it's between really West Virginia, North Carolina, Boston College, and there's a lot of South Alabama in the comments too. So go check that out, look at the teams, and see which one you want me to play with in my Dynasty Series. It's going to be legit. I know I've let you guys down a ton in the past couple series I've had. Like my last 2 series has kind of sprung out and I didn't finish them. But this one, I'm coming at you throughout the summer. I have time, and it's going to be a legit series. I'm not going to stop until school. This series is going to go on for a good amount of time. So I'm going to put a lot of effort into it. So go ahead and comment and vote for your team that you want to be want to see featured in that series. But it has to be on the list. So that video will be in the description, the link to it, and on the screen. And the voting will probably end somewhere around the 14th. Somewhere around the 14th, the voting will end. I'll calculate the votes, and whatever team wins, I'll announce that, and then I'll make probably one more trailer video, and then the series is going to start May 21st. So be looking out for that. Other things, been writing a freaking paper all day, and I'm just taking time out to do this video. Oh, the reason I'm doing it in here is because in my room the lighting was absolutely horrible. And that's something that really aggravates me, and that brings me to another point in a second. But I brought it in here. The lighting's a little bit better in here. But the one problem in here is my parents' computer's going on right there, and it has some loud noise. The fan's all effed up in it, and it's making loud noise. And I really apologize if you can hear that. But it's way better in here. It's either a little bit of background noise or horrible lighting. So I chose this setting. But the reason I come to that point is because here are my plans for my channel moving forward in regards to video quality. What I'm going to do, probably once I get my next paycheck, is I'm not sure when it's going to be, maybe this month or next month, buy an HD video camera. So what I will do with that is videos that aren't time related, because I know I talk about all the time how my internet speed is horrible, and I hate uploading videos that are really big because it takes forever, and I want to get them out quickly. But for the videos that are time related, such as a game recap, big news comes out and I want to have my opinion out on it, and I want it out quick, I will do it with my webcam, even though the quality is very bad. But it uploads fast because the video size is very small once I get done recording. But for other videos like series, Friday questions and answers, and just anything else, another series I want to do, just anything to hear me talk and reviews, I will have the HD video camera, and it will be legit video, because I really feel like the quality of my video, not like the quality I put into it, but the actual video quality is really holding my channel back. And the fact that I've almost got 6,000 subscribers with the quality that I have, aside from my gaming videos, because they're about as good as you can get quality-wise, I'm proud of that fact, and I really feel like if I get better quality, enhance the quality of my videos, my channel should get a little bit bigger just from that alone. So that is that. Anything else going on? We're done with classes. That's awesome. But I do have finals left, and I'm working on a research paper, and then I'll be done on Wednesday, and that's when all my videos will be ready. Also, something else I want to get you guys' interest on, aside from the NCAA Dynasty series, is that today I'm going to get a gym membership at this gym about 20 minutes away. Me and my friends going to get a membership today. A really cool gym. And if you guys want to see videos of lifts, tutorials, just workout videos in general, what I do for each body part, let me know, and I'll definitely do that. Because at our recreational center at the university I go to, it'd be kind of awkward recording videos because it's not really small, but it's like all in one big area, so everybody can see you at one point. Like this gym we're going to is like 2 stories, a bunch of different things, so it's pretty cool. And it's a little bit crowded equipment wise, but it's not all in one room to where everybody can see what you're doing at the same time. So if you want me to record some videos working out, I'll do that. So with that said, I believe that's all the updates I have and everything I wanted to say. But let me know about everything I just said. Make sure to go vote in the NCAA Dynasty series if you haven't already. Voting will probably end anywhere from the 10th to the 14th. That's when we'll end it. And just go comment. The video link will be on the screen and in the description. So with that said, let's get this thing going. Oh, my back hurts, guys. About to do a good leg workout in a little while. Getting ready. So let's get into those questions. Alright. Drew and Caitlin asked a question, and I have a completely opposite opinion from Drew and Caitlin on this topic. Do you think Teddy Bridgewater is highly overrated? In parentheses, she or he says, either Drew or Caitlin, says he is so overrated to me. Also, what is your favorite type of music and your favorite artist / band? Okay, honestly, Drew and Caitlin, I think Teddy Bridgewater is absolutely amazing. I've studied his tape. I've watched about every single game he's played. I've even wrote like 2 or 3 of my college papers on him. I've analyzed him, done everything possible with Teddy Bridgewater. And I truly believe he is a franchise quarterback. I really do. The guy's got guts. He's got heart. He has a strong enough arm. Arm strength isn't everything. He doesn't have the greatest downfield arm strength, but his accuracy is solid. Screw the pro day. Screw it. I'd rather take game film and game tape than pro day. Even though he did struggle in pro day. But aside from that, the guy is absolutely pinpoint accurate. Probably the smartest quarterback in this draft. He's athletic enough to move around in the pocket when he needs to create room to make a play. He's made some of the most ridiculous throws I've ever seen in my life. He's led a Louisville team against very good opponents. This year's offensive line wasn't that bad, but the year before that, when they beat Florida, when Florida had the best defense in the country, and Louisville had a really bad offensive line at the time. He went out there, was getting pounded, but he absolutely made Florida's #1 secondary look ridiculous. And that guy, I've seen him play with a fractured wrist. I've seen he had a fractured wrist and sprained ankle at the same time, and still led his team to victory to win the Big East title that year. That was before the year of the AAC. They won the Big East title on that game. That's what got them into the Florida game in the Sugar Bowl. He played with a fractured wrist and a sprained ankle. And he led his team to victories, hobbling down the field. The guy's an absolute warrior. I really, really love Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's the best quarterback in this draft. If the Titans got him at number 11, I would be so ecstatic. I really would. But I couldn't be any more opposite of your opinion on Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's an absolute beast, and I think he's I think I've said this before, I really do think he could end up being better than Andrew Luck. I really do. I really strongly believe if he falls to the second round, whoever gets him, if the Texans get Jadeveon Clowney with the first pick, and they get Teddy Bridgewater with the first pick in the second round, I honestly think Texans are playoff ready just like that, and maybe even title ready just like that. I really do. That's how highly I think of Teddy Bridgewater. I really do. Think of getting a franchise quarterback along with having J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney on the same line. I don't think Teddy Bridgewater falls second round. If he does, I think a lot of NFL teams are stupid, but I'm just saying. Okay, your second question. Also, what's your favorite type of music? I like anything, really. The only type of music I really don't like, which might surprise a lot of people because I'm from Alabama, is that I don't like country. Not that I hate it, it's just that I don't like it at all. I don't listen to it, but everything else I listen to. I listen to rock, listen to just about anything, really. Like, my favorite band, I don't really like rap. I like Kid Cudi. He's not really a rapper. I mean, he is, but he's not. His music's a lot different. That's my two favorite bands. Two favorite bands are Imagine Dragons and artist Kid Cudi. And I really like. I really like 30 Seconds to Mars, and I've kind of forgot about their music as of late, but I've been listening to their music a lot. I came across it once again, and great music. So those three really right now are my favorite bands. So then three. Another question from Joe and Caitlin. Also, have you got to watch the Red Sox play this season? And so, what are your thoughts? They're starting off slow, but they always do. I bet they will pick it up by the end of the season. Yeah, I've gotten to watch them a lot of. How many games have they played so far? 30? Close to 30. I've probably watched about 20 of them. It's kind of hard to watch every single game, but I've watched a lot of them. Thoughts? Pitching has been very inconsistent. What has happened to Clay Buchholz? He's looked absolutely horrible this year. Jake Peavy's looked good. John Lackey's looked good, aside from a couple starts. John Lester's been okay. I mean, he's been pretty good, aside from his last couple starts. Felix DeBrant, not great either. Bullpen has been solid. Koji Urahara was knocked up. Not really knocked up, but he gave his first go-ahead run, his first loss in forever last night against the Rays. Clutch hits aren't happening. That's a big problem with this team. They're not getting hits with runner in scoring position. David Ortiz, Dustin Pedroia, and Mike Napoli aren't doing well with runners in scoring position. David Ortiz had 2 chances last night, or yesterday, with runners in scoring position to knock in the tying run in the bottom of the ninth and didn't get it done. But it's just a combination of bad defense, non-timely hitting, and inconsistent starting pitching, and that's really been the reason they started off slow. I think with the way they played, I thought they played pretty bad up to this point. Very inconsistent. When being only a few games under 500 at this point is not the worst thing in the world. I think they can get better. Pitching's got to be a little more consistent. I don't think Clay Buchholz can pitch any worse than he has. Although he looks nothing like there's no reason to think he's going to turn into the pitcher like he was last year, but there's no way it can be worse. And the lineup's going to get better. Shane Victorino's back and healthy. He's looking really good. Will Middlebrooks is getting okay. And I think AJ Brzezinski's been a surprise. Alexander Bogaerts has been up and down. Jackie Bradley hasn't been that great. Grady Sizemore started off phenomenal, and then he's kind of tailed down a little bit. But, I mean, I think this team will get it together. And I think they will make a playoff spot. Will they win the division? Probably not. But I would not be surprised one bit to see them get one of the 2 wildcard spots. I wouldn't be surprised to see both wildcard spots come from the AL East this year. Alright, next question. Jackson Bear 1 asks, where it says, I haven't asked you a question in a long time, but how do bat a baseball as good as you do in your videos? I guess he's asking, how do you hit a baseball as good as I do in my videos? I'm not that great, really. I guess he's referring to my RBT up to bat series, which is just I'm playing softball, I was playing in intramurals at my school and in a separate league, but the intramurals is over now, so it's just now in the other league. And I upload my at-bats every week, and actually have a game tonight at 9:30 at night. And I'll be uploading those tomorrow, which one game at-bats tends to be just like 2, 3, 4 at-bats at most. So the videos can be a little bit shorter now. But, I mean, it's really just keeping your eye on the ball, Getting your hips into it, that's really all your power comes from. One in softball, especially in slow pitch softball, bat speed is a lot of it, but I mean, I'm not that great really, so you should see some other guys hit. But it's just really about making contact, and if you're strong, if you're big, and you make contact with the sweet part of the bat, ball's going to go pretty far, and you're more than likely going to get on base. Our next question from Drew and Caitlin. And for my third question, if you don't mind me asking and answering, do you go to church, and if so, where, and if not, what religion are you, and if you are one at all? I am Muslim. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I am a Methodist, and I go to First Evangelical Methodist Church about 15 minutes away from me. Yeah. Yep. Matt Man, the Rail fan, asked, I guess he's asking, did you have a nickname that everyone called you in high school? No, I didn't have a nickname. For a little while in middle school, just messing around, my friends would call me ESPN, but that wasn't a real thing. They would just do that every once in a while. But no, I never really had a nickname anytime in high school, or now, really, unless you want to call RBT a nickname, but I don't go around to school and have a professor say, hey, RBT, answer this question. That'd be hilarious. Even though some of my teachers in high school did watch a few of my videos. Like, I think a couple of them watched my National Signing Day video, and some that I didn't even talk to somehow watched it too, so that was kind of strange, but I never had a nickname. Jackson Bear 1 also asked, what are your thoughts on the Donald Sterling situation? I think it can go both ways. Yeah, what he said was absolutely wrong, and that was really ignorant of him to say that, and that kind of thought process should not be allowed, and it's not necessarily allowed, but it's 2014. Nobody should have that type of mindset. But on the other hand, you gotta, I don't know, it's kind of tricky, because, a lot of people feel different about the situation. Yeah, I think he should be banned from the NBA, but then you got to come to a point where does free speech come into play? Yeah, what he said was absolutely ignorant and wrong, but I can see him being banned, but the fact that he was fined $2.5 million, that's a little bit over the top for me, and I think Adam Silver's just did a little bit too much there in trying to let's see if I can say, create his brand as commissioner, his first real big move as commissioner. And I thought the banning part was good. I thought he should have been banned, but just doing that to try to get money, $2.5 million, put into whatever the organizations that he was saying that probably don't even really have an impact on anybody's life. That's just a little bit over the top and trying to be a little bit too good for himself to try to show off his image a little bit. Although I do agree with him banning Donald Sterling. Hopefully I didn't aggravate anybody with that opinion. I know a lot of people believe he should be banned and everything he had was right to be banned, but I mean to be fined, but that's just my opinion. Snailon1 says, holy crap, you read my mind. When I heard the Cinderella question, Marshall immediately popped in my head. Yep. Last questions and answers episode, somebody asked me who a Cinderella team could be this season. And I said Marshall because they have a really good team coming back. If you don't know Rakeem Cato, he's been a solid quarterback for Marshall for the past 3 years. They have some solid receivers. But the reason I think they're going to go, I'd be willing to bet a good amount of money they're going to go undefeated because they're going to be good. I can't remember if they went to the CUSA title or if they won the CUSA. I don't think they won the CUSA, but they either, I don't know, they did well in the CUSA last year. They have a lot of that team returning. Plus, they have an extremely, extremely easy schedule. Their hardest game, I believe, is against Western Kentucky the last week of the season. So I really believe they're going to go undefeated. But if they do, I wouldn't expect them to be ranked any higher than maybe 15 to 20. The playoffs is really no chance for Marshall to get into. But that big bowl they have now, instead of having the BCS bowls outside of the playoffs, they have like 3 or 4 big bowls. And they're still automatic qualifiers, and the highest non-Power 5 team, highest ranked, gets to go to that bowl. And Marshall, I believe, could very easily be the highest ranked team. So playoff, no chance for Marshall, but they could go to that big bowl. I don't even know what they're called, but I do know the top non-AQ team gets to go to an automatic big bowl game. Drew and Caitlin also asked, what do you think about the Browns signing Vince Young? Sorry for all the questions. You do not have to be sorry. Ask as many questions as you want. I think it's a good move because the Browns, we all know, have been absolutely horrible at the quarterback position as of late. Brian Hoyer was good for the stint that he played last year, then he tore his ACL, MCL, whatever, and it just went right back to being crap. But Vince Young is a guy that has so much potential. When he's kind of crapped out in a bunch of different opportunities, he played the Titans for a while, and it's a big reason why I became a Titans fan. It's because I was a big Vince Young fan in college. I always kind of liked the Titans. Didn't really have an NFL team. He went to the Titans. I was like, hey, I'm a Titans fan for good now. And it's stuck ever since. But he has so much potential, big arm, big athletic guy. He just really doesn't have the IQ to be an NFL quarterback. I mean, he can always improve. You never can say never for anybody. I mean, you never know. But I think it's a good shot. I mean, why not? Why not give him a shot? He has all the potential. I mean, it's a low-risk, high-reward type deal. He also signed somebody else, too. But I think Vince Young was definitely the biggest name out of the two quarterbacks they signed. But, hey, give him a shot. Ex-Auburn asked a question and says, thoughts on the playoff committee having their own show releasing the top 25? Did they announce that? I think I saw this earlier and was kind of confused if that's just like a hypothetical question or if that's already announced. Playoff committee top 25 show. I think they're actually going to do this. Weekly ranking show. College football playoffs weekly rankings will be revealed to national TV audience on Tuesday nights this fall, starting October 28th. Yes, it's really the name. Release more than... Okay. I like this. I do. I like this for the fact that we have an idea of what's going to happen going into the Final Four playoff selection process, because without knowing a general idea of who's ranked where, they could very easily go behind their back and pick a team just because they had a decent season for the team, but they're such a big, marketable team, put them in the playoff just for money purposes. Now, if a team like Texas is 9-2 or say 8-3 at a time, and they beat a number 1 Oklahoma last, well, not Oklahoma, who did they play last? Let's say number 1 Texas Tech last week of the season, and they go from a 8-3 ranked number 18 team to the Final Four just because they're a big marketable team and they can justify it a little bit because they beat a number 1 team. Now that's really gonna, well, how can I say this? It's now really gonna, it's not gonna be sketchy. We're going to have a better understanding of how they're doing this and for what reason why they're doing this, and we know why they're going to be picking the Final Four teams that they do, because generally they'll be around that ranking throughout the season from their shows. So I like this better than there being nothing like this. So I like the idea, and it makes me a little bit more comfortable having the committee as a chooser for the Final Four playoff. Alright. I'm not going to get any of my research paper done after this. I got to go eat and then go work out. I'm going to sign up at the gym first. Alright. Put that GD knife down. Ask another question. Please answer this time. What are your views on secret societies like Freemasonry, Skull and Bones, Bilderberg Group, etc.? I think I actually did answer this, but I felt kind of stupid answering it because, sorry, I really don't know anything about that. I researched a little bit, and I don't know enough about it to really formulate an opinion about it. So I'm sorry. Maybe I'll learn a little bit more about it and come on here with an opinion about it, but as of right now, I'm just not knowledgeable enough. Sorry if that makes me look like an idiot, but I'm not too knowledgeable about that, and therefore I don't have an opinion on it. I think I said that last time, and I felt stupid. Second question. What do you think of the FFRF trying to make Clemson stop their Christian activities? I think they should be able to do whatever they want. If he wants to bring them to church, let them go to church. If they don't want to, the players don't want to go to church, they don't have to go to church. But I mean, I don't see a problem in bringing the players to church unless you're not forcing them to if they don't want to. I don't see a problem with that whatsoever. I mean, yeah, if you're forcing a player that doesn't want to go, say he's a Muslim and you're a Christian and bring him to church and he doesn't want to go, and he's not necessarily not he's just not iffy that he wants to go. If he's set in stone, I do not want to go. I'm a Muslim. I cannot go to church. I cannot go to a Christian church. And he forces them to go. Yeah, that's crossing the line, but I really don't see a problem with that. What are your religious views? I answered this a little bit earlier. I'm a Christian Methodist. 4. He says, finally, a sports question. Do you think what quarterback in this year's draft will have the best NFL career? Kind of hinted that earlier, and I'm going to stick with that. Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's an absolute beast. I think he's going to have a great career, has all the tools. He's probably actually the smartest quarterback football IQ-wise in this draft, even though I think Johnny Manziel had scored the highest on the Wonderlic test, even though that has nothing to do with football. It's just a straight kind of like IQ type test, but I think he has all the tools and I think he'll have the best career. I think he will be able to start year 1. I think he'll have a long, healthy career and have some good seasons, to say the least. Jack Moore asks, do you like soccer? Nope. I do not like soccer, even though I do say I enjoy watching the FIFA World Cup, which comes on this summer. I remember back in 2010, which is really the first time I watched any soccer, was when I would wake up at like 8 in the afternoon. The thing I love about the World Cup is there's games going on all the time. Like, I'm not a fan of watching replays of games. It's not as fun for me. So, like, if a replay game happened in South Africa, come on at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I wouldn't enjoy that because it already happened. We already know what happened. This isn't live. Nothing crazy can happen. But with the World Cup, I mean, there's games all throughout the night. 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, they're always there. So you wake up and you hear that, whatever those horns is going off, and you're like, man, this is some soccer. This is World Cup. You just roll around in your bed and you just watch some soccer, and it's fun. So I do enjoy the World Cup, but aside from that, the MLS and everything else, I don't enjoy soccer. I know a lot of people started to enjoy soccer once they started playing FIFA, and a lot of people actually in real life. A lot of my friends never not necessarily heard of soccer, but they never played soccer. They got the FIFA game, and they are addicted to soccer now. Even though I don't like soccer, it's just maybe if I played FIFA, because it apparently turns people into big time soccer fans. But for me personally, no, I don't really like soccer aside from the World Cup. DJ Hayes doesn't ask a question, but he says EA said since they could no longer make NCAA that they would put their time into 14, but they haven't done crap. At least not make a play, or he says at least make a playoff DLC. I completely agree with you. It would make things like so much better if they would just put in a playoff DLC. We could enjoy this game for years to come because it'd stay realistic, except the schedules wouldn't be the same unless you can tinker with them as best as you could. But you put in the playoff DLC, and you give the fans everything they want. They have the playoff, and even make it an expandable DLC. Have it set at 4 games, and if the user wants to upgrade it to 6, 7, 8 game playoff, let them do that. So we could play this game for years to come. Just update the rosters every single year because somebody always does it. And there you go. You have an NCAA game. Just the schedules won't be right. The dynasties will be a little bit screwed up in terms of years and everything, but it'll be just fine. I'd love to play that, especially with the playoff DLC. I'll still play it now without a playoff DLC, which is update the rosters as you've seen from my Dynasty Series announcement. But it would be so much better with the DLC. I don't know why they can't do that because that would be awesome. Unless there's some type of restriction when it comes to the licensing, if the NCAA would have to license that, even though I think there could be a lot of ways they could get around it. One way, just not naming it the college football playoff. Just put it in the game as playoff. It doesn't have to be college football playoff if that's a licensed NCAA term, but I don't know. They really haven't done much. Even though the game, I didn't play it for like 5 months, and I finally turned it on like last week, and that's when I got really excited and wanted to move forward with my Dynasty series announcement. It seems like the game does play a lot different. They added a couple of different, not necessarily features, but the gameplay just feels a lot different. I'm not sure if that's just the fact that I haven't played with it. A lot of my friends agree with me on that, but who knows. Alright, last question here. Jack Moore asked a question that I already answered. What are your thoughts on Donald Sterling being banned from the NBA for life and being fined for $2.5 million? Like I said, I think it's right that he should have been banned, but the fact that he was fined $2.5 million to go to organizations that will probably just waste the money, because I think, brutally honest, those organizations have no real effect on life. I think it's a little bit over the top, and Adam Silver is trying to really help expand his brand and make people like him and look like a likable person. Because there's a lot of people that agree and like Adam Silver now just based on that first thing that he did, banning him for life. But banning him for life, like I said, yeah, I believe that's the right thing to do. But I think the $2.5 million is just unnecessary. Let the guy live. But anyways, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, leave a question in the comment section below. It can be about anything, football related, life related, sports related, workout related. If you want to ask some workout advice, do that. Also, thinking about another series idea where somebody, maybe starting in the football season, or maybe I'll announce it sometime in the summer. Somebody ask a question on this video, and if I like the question, or I just do it once a week where I pick a question and I feature that question in an individual video that I'll upload before the actual Friday questions and answers video. So maybe you ask me questions on Friday after I upload that Friday questions and answer. I pick one of those questions and upload answer that question in a more thorough response on like a Wednesday. But it has to be a really good question. But I'm not starting that now. That's not now. Maybe later. I'll tell you if I do that. But that's just an idea. Let me know if you want to see that. But like I said, leave a question in the comment section below. Be sure, once again, if you have not voted for my NCAA Dynasty Series trailer video, go do that. Links are on the screen and in the description below. Once again, let me know if you want to see some of my workout videos. And I'll catch you guys next time. As always, roll tide, go Sox, and go Titans. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm getting really close to 6,000. Be awesome if you could get me there. Help me get me there. And help me get there. That's what I'm trying to say. 1,000th video, once again. Appreciate you guys sticking around. If you stick around for 1,000 more videos and 10,000 more videos. But I'll catch you guys later. Be sure to hit the like button. Favorite the video. Catch you guys next Friday. Have a great week. Peace.